Jai Hind students, hope you all watched the theorems and finished the homework too. Remember, both the theorems in today's class seems to be very important, and I wish to say in short about that. First one is, the first theorem is, the tangent is always perpendicular to the radius. So in any circle, if you draw a tangent, the radius will always be perpendicular, that this angle is 90 degree. Based on this, we did some question 2. Then the second theorem in the second video is, the tangents from an external point to a circle are equal. Means that if you consider a point external to the circle, then the tangent drawn from this point up to the point of contact will be equal in length. What is the length of a tangent? Length of a tangent is the length from this external point to the point of contact. Listen to this. So what you can say from this? From this you can say that the length of the tangent AC must be equal to BC. This is the second theorem. Now, based on this theorem, first theorem, based on that, we did several questions. I gave some homework questions too. And based on the second theorem, we are going to do some problems of this, the first question. Before starting this, I wish to recall you one point or one property of circle that you studied on class 9th. What is that? Perpendicular from the center of a circle to a chord bisect the chord. Listen to this. If you draw a perpendicular from the center of a circle to the chord, if it is perpendicular, it will bisect. What do you mean by bisecting? Bisecting means divide that chord into two equal parts. Means that the length AP must be equal to the length BP if it is drawn from the perpendicular. A very important result. Now look at question number 7. This is question number 7 in your textbook. Two concentric circles. What do you mean by concentric circles? The figure is not given in the textbook. I drawn the figure here. Two concentric circles. A concentric circles means that circles having same center and varying radius are of radii 5 centimeter and 3 centimeter. So definitely you are not that the larger circle having larger radii 5 centimeter and the smaller circle have the radius 3 centimeter. Am I right? Again, you are asked to find the length of the chord of the large circle. I drawn a chord for the larger circle and you are asked to find the length of this chord. Now, from the center up to this much length, that is OP is a radius that is known for. This is known to as a perpendicular. Why? By theorem 1. So, what you can say? By theorem 1, you can say that by theorem 1. We know that the tangent is perpendicular to the radius. So, angle P equal to 90 degree. Angle P equal to 90 degree. If one angle is 90 degree, you can apply Pythagoras theorem. Therefore, by Pythagoras theorem, you can say that by Pythagoras theorem. By Pythagoras theorem, what you can say? Hypotenuse square. Hypotenuse is the 90 opposite side. That is OA square equal to the base is AP square plus the altitude is OP square. Applying Pythagoras theorem. I am going to substitute the values. What is OA? OA is 5 square equal to AP. You want to find AP square. I put it there. OP length is known for you. That 3. That is 3 square. Okay. From this we can say that what is 5 square? 25 equal to 25. What is 3 square? 9. 9 comes to the left side becomes minus 9. 25 minus 9 equal to your right side is AP square. From this you can say that AP square equal to 25 minus 9 is 16, which implies AP equal to square root of 16, which is 4. Am I right? If so, you got the value of AP as 4. But you are asked to find the length AB. You are asked to find the length of the large chord. What is the length of the chord? AB. You need to find AB. Applying the above property, you know that AB is double of AP. Am I right? As AP equal to BP. So, in this case also, AB equals double of AP. AB equals 2 times AP. Why? Perpendicular from the center, bisect the chord equals 2 into the AP length is 4. Thus, you got the value as 8. 8 centimeter at the answer of the question. Very important 1 mark question or can be asked as a 2 mark question. If it is a 1 mark question, no need to draw the figure. You can do the draw a rough figure, do the simplifications and find the answer as AB equal to 8 centimeter. The most common error I found in most of the papers during the evaluation time is that almost all the students finish the up to AP. That is, by Pythagoras theorem applied and find the value of AP. But they forget to find the value of the length AB as AB equals 2 times AP. So try to remember, that is a very important point. Okay. Now come with another question. Any doubt in this? Very important question. Now I am going to discuss with another question. All of you listen here. That is your question number 8 in the textbook. A quadrilateral ABCD is drawn to circumscribe a circle. Prove that AB plus BCD equal to AD plus BC. A very important question. What is the question? This is a quadrilateral which circumscribes a circle. What do you mean by circumscribing? The circle is inside that quadrilateral, which all the 4 sides of the quadrilateral just touches the circle. Or you can say that they come as tangent to the circle. Okay. So in this case, you can say that AB, BC, CD and DA are all tangent to the circle at the points of contact P, Q, R and S. That is what we mean with circumscribing. So whenever you are asked to draw with a circumscribing circle, draw the quadrilateral at first and then this circle need to come inside. What you need to prove? AB plus CD, that is the opposite side of the quadrilateral, AB plus CD must be equal to AD plus BC. So the question can be asked like that also. You need to prove that if a quadrilateral circumscribes a circle, you need to prove that the opposite sides of the sum of the opposite sides must be equivalent length. Okay. Now, all of you listen here. I am going to apply theorem 2 by theorem 2. I hope that all of you are known with what about theorem 2 by theorem 2. A is the external point to the circle, so that the tangents drawn from the external point to the circle are equal in length. Am I right? So you can say that AP equal to AS. Take it as equation number 1. In the same way, B is an external point to the circle. Am I right? So the length from the external point up to the point of contact BP must be equal to BQ. BP equal to BQ. Take it as equation number 2. In the same way, consider C. The C is also an external point to the circle. As per theorem 2, CQ must be equal to CR. Or I am going to write as CR equals CQ. Both are same. CQ equal to CR and CR equal to CQ. Both are same. Now I am going to consider this point D. For the point D, again an external point to the circle. So tangents from the external point to the circle are equal in length. So you can write dr equals ds. dr equals ds. Equation number 4. So from this question, you will get 4 equations. Now what I am going to do that, I am going to add up the 4 equations. Equation 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 gives. How to add 4 equations? At first you need to add the left side. AP plus BP plus CR plus DR. That you need to add and equal to. You need to add the right side too. So AS plus BQ plus CQ plus DS. And now what you want to do that? You need to prove AB plus CD. What is AB? AB means AP plus BP. If you can find, you can write as AB. So try to group in this way. AP plus BP in one group. So that you will get AP plus BP must be equal to AB. Plus CR plus DR. Look at CR plus DR. That I am going to arrange it in one group. CR plus DR. But AS plus BQ must not add. AS plus BQ, that are no offsets. So what I want to do that? AS plus DS, if I can find, I can write as AD. So I am going to group these two. AS plus DS, I am going to group it in one bracket. So which is equal to AS plus DS in one bracket. The remaining BQ plus CQ in the other bracket. I hope all of you understand how we group this. Group in such a way that looking at the final result you need to group. Now what is AP plus BP? Look at the figure. AP plus BP equal to AB plus. What about CR plus DR? CR plus DR, that is CD equal to. What about AS plus DS? AS plus DS, that is AD plus. What about BQ plus CQ? BQ plus CQ, that is BC. Hence the result. We proved that. Hence prove. I hope that all of you understand how to prove this. Very important is the theorem 2. This is also a very important question. So many times asked in the board exam for a 3-mark question. Most of the cases we ask this question, we find that the question is asked for a 3-mark question during the board exam. I hope all of you understand this one. Okay. Now we can discuss one more question. Question number 10. But for to prove this question, I will give a hint for you only. All of you listen here. I will give a hint only. You need to do or complete it. What is the question? Prove that a parallelogram circumscribing a circle, again a circle is circumscribed in a parallelogram. What is the property of a parallelogram? A parallelogram means that parallelogram, this is the short form of a parallelogram. Parallelogram means that opposite sides are equal. AB equal to CD and BC equal to AD. Opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal, and the same way opposite sides are parallel to. This is the only condition I want to prove in this question. Okay. But what I want to prove, if a circle is circumscribed in a parallelogram, you want to prove it as a rhombus. So what you need to prove? We need to prove ABCD is a rhombus. ABCD is a rhombus. What do you mean by rhombus? Look at this. This is actually the shape of a rhombus is found in most of the questions. A rhombus is also a parallelogram. Let ABCD be a rhombus. A rhombus is also a parallelogram. But the condition is studied that all the sides are equal. But must not be confused with a square too. Listen here. It is enough to prove that if you can prove two adjacent sides as equal, that is if AB and DA are equal. Suppose that AB and DA are equal in this parallelogram, then definitely it will be a rhombus. Why? Because if AB equal to DA, you can say that AB equal to CD and DA equal to BC. Thus all the four sides will be equal. So what is enough to prove? It is enough to prove that two adjacent sides are equal. So we need to prove that ABCD is a rhombus. For to prove ABCD as a rhombus, I am going to prove that it is enough to prove that. It is enough to prove that. It is enough to prove that. When two adjacent sides are equal, I am going to prove that AB equal to BC. I am going to prove these are the two adjacent sides, AB equal to BC. If I can prove AB equal to BC, as per the condition of the parallelogram, AB equal to CD, BC equal to DA. So all the four sides will be equal. So you know that the parallelogram becomes a rhombus when the two adjacent sides are equal. Okay, all of you listen here. I won't do the first part. As per the last question, what I want to do that at first you need to prove that last question says that a quadrilateral circumscribing a circle, then the sum of the opposite sides will be equal. So as per the last question, what you need to prove? AB plus the opposite side is CD. AB plus CD equal to AD plus BC. AD plus BC. Up to this much step, you need to prove from the above question. And up to this much step, you need to prove from the above question. You are known that ABCD as a parallelogram. Now, after this step, what you want to do that? In this step, I am going to take it as equation number 2. In this step, you can apply this result. I am going to replace this CD with a AB plus CD can be replaced with a AB. Why? By equation 1 equal to, I am going to replace the AD with a BC. So BC plus BC. Why I replace like this? Because I need to prove AB equal to BC. Means that I want the sides AB and BC. So keeping the sides AB and BC there, replacing the other sides from equation 1. So what you can say, 2 times AB must be equal to 2 times BC. Am I right? You can cancel 2 from both sides, which implies that AB equal to BC. Hence proved. Why? We proved that, or we wrote that it is enough to prove that AB equal to BC. So this much is enough. Hence proved. So don't forget to write the first part, that is proof up to the last question. AB plus CD equal to AD plus BC. By applying the tangent from the external point to a circle are equal, then you get to 4 equations. From the 4 equations, you need to add up and need to arrive at the point AB plus CD equal to AD plus BC. This you need to prove at first in this question also. In this question also, that you need to prove at first. After proving this result, you want AB equal to BC. Keep AB and BC on both the sides and replacing the CD and AD from equation 1. So substituting, if want, you can write substitute 1 in 2. You get AB plus AB equals BC plus BC, that is 2AB equal to BC, which implies AB equal to BC. Thus you can prove that the parallelogram circumscribing a circle is a rhombus. Any doubt for anyone? If you have any doubt, you need to clarify it through the concern math teachers. We wish to give any homework based on this section. All these are theorems. Study theorem 1, theorem 2 very well and go through all these problems. These 3 problems which I discussed in this video seems to be very, very important for the board examination. Actually, this is a 4-mark question. And the last question, that is question number 8, which is a 3-mark question. And this question actually a 2-mark or a 1-mark question as per the board pattern. I hope all of you understand everything. Thank you. Bye.